why not? It looks a good opportunity. Stepping up in trip should suit her very well, and she's improved with racing, daughter of Harzand, of course.
Put on for the first time as well. Kirkland Lady, similar applies to her as well. Connection's looking for a bit of black type.
Yeah, exactly, and she was a good winner at Galway. More on today though.
Stakes. Circuit in front of them, and its interpretation, the leader from Kirkland Lady. Going up in between the two was Fernando Vici, tracked by Taipan, couple of lengths to Ross Carberry, and dropped in as Port Sunlight, making the first turn. Its interpretation, the leader from Fernando Vici, a length and a half back to the third running Taipan. Quartered colours of Kirkland Lady on the outside of Ross Carberry. Last of the sextet going along the side of the track, Port Sunlight. Interpretation, unbeaten in his two contested races this term, leads under Ryan Moore from Fernando Vici and Gavin Ryan, then Taipan and Shane Foley. Ross Carberry, Ashinor on the inside of Kirkland Lady and Shane Cross, with the back mark of Port Sunlight and Colin Keane. A little over 10 furlongs to go. Little changes, its interpretation, upholding a length lead over Fernando Vici, 3 in front of Taipan, who's followed by Ross Carberry, Kirkland Lady and Port Sunlight. A little more spaced out than they were. Less than 9 furlongs to go, heading down the back straight. Interpretation, followed closely by Fernando Vici, break of 4 lengths to Taipan, something similar back to Ross Carberry, and then Kirkland Lady and Port Sunlight. Less than a mile to go, and they're almost at the halfway stage, the 7 furlong point in the Vinnie Rowe listed stakes. Interpretation in front of Fernando Vici, a colt who has done all of his winning here. In third place is Taipan, and then Ross Carberry, Kirkland Lady and Port Sunlight. 6 furlongs to go, almost at the end of the back straight. Interpretation, Ryan Moore in front of Fernando Vici and Gavin Ryan, then Taipan. Shane Foley in third, and fourth is Ross Carberry, Ashinor. Port Sunlight, Colin Keane move up on the inner of Kirkland Lady and Shane Cross. Out of the back straight they come, less than 5 furlongs to travel. Interpretation yet to be headed, stoked by Fernando Vici, nudged along in third is Taipan, and then Ross Carberry, Port Sunlight and Kirkland Lady. They've just passed the 4. Interpretation in front, but only just to Fernando Vici. Under pressure in third is Taipan, and then Ross Carberry, Port Sunlight and Kirkland Lady. Heading for the home straight with less than 3 furlongs to go. Interpretation joined by Fernando Vici. They turn in head to head, 4 in front of Taipan, and then Port Sunlight, who swings wide into the straight. Ross Carberry and Kirkland Lady come next, racing down to the final furlong. Nothing between Interpretation and Fernando Vici. 5 clear of Taipan. It's Interpretation in front and is starting to shrug off Fernando Vici. In third place is Taipan. Interpretation and Ryan Moore from Fernando Vici, trying desperately hard, making late gains as Taipan, but it's Interpretation. Another winner here this evening on the up and up. Second is Fernando Vici and third is Taipan.
Yes, Interpretation remains unbeaten this season, and he's needed every yard of that trip, Fran, to fight off Fernando Vici, who's made him work hard for it, to be fair. He's tracked them all the way. He sat a half a length or 3/4 of a length down on them throughout, but this horse, he just keeps finding and finding, doesn't he?
Kevin loves a fight, and once his rival didn't get